Hey there, welcome back. Today we are talking about donuts and getting people in the door and 3-step offers. I promise it will all come together. So let's dive in. A couple weeks ago, if you know me, you know I love donuts. Like, love them. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see donuts almost every week. Okay, I call it Donut Sunday. So a couple Sundays ago, I told my husband I wanted to go check out this new place I had seen on Instagram. A friend of mine had tagged it. The donuts looked amazing, coffee looked amazing, looked like a really cool place. And so we went up and we went there. And when we walked in, it's called SRQ Farmhouse if you want to check it out on Instagram. But it when you walk in, it's like this store, and then they make all these custom donuts and everything else. So long story short, we got our donuts, we're sitting there eating, and I walked up and I started talking to the owner, and I just said to him, what made you open this place? Like, it's so cool, all the merchandise and all the custom furniture and all the different things. And he said, well, my thought on it was modern day Cracker Barrel. He said, get them in the door with a $1 donut. He said, and they leave with a $20 candle. And I thought it was so amazing. And my response to him was, well, it worked because my husband's about to walk out with a $20 hat. So, and then he said to me, he goes, I don't even like donuts. He said, but I saw the need in the industry and I saw that everybody else loved them. So I thought, okay, we'll get them in the door for the donut at $1, $2 donut, and then they're going to leave with a $20 candle. So he's immediately thinking, get them in the door with the upsell, right? But the other next step to all of this is that the man that owns this is a custom furniture like designer. I mean, he designs all the furniture on Wayfair. I mean, he's amazing. And so every single table, chair, seat, everything in the restaurant is all custom furniture, right? So now you're sitting there eating your donut, you're admiring how beautiful this furniture is. Everything's got an ask me about custom furniture. So think about this customer journey, right? You walk in, you get this amazing breakfast with a nice cup of coffee. It's very inexpensive. While you're waiting for them to make your donut custom, you walk around, you're looking at all the different things they have, you're admiring all this beautiful furniture. And so you're constantly 90% of people I watched it walk out with something aside from a donut. So it really made me think about so many things and how this relates to business, okay? Number one, it's like if you go back to that easiest point of entry, what is it that your market needs? It's not about what you want or what you think they need. It's about what they want and what they need. So like he said, I don't like donuts. I could care less about them, but I knew the market liked them and that they wanted them. So I created a place to give them, to the market, right? So it's about one, knowing what your market wants, not necessarily what you think they need. Nobody needs a donut, but they want them, right? And they're willing to pay for them. So, and then also figuring out what is the next step. Once you've got them in the door, then you can give them what you think they need. So in his case, I mean, does anybody need another candle? No, but he knew that once they were in the door, he could start to share with them and sell them and upsell them, right? So now you're mid-ticket. So you're walking in the door, you're getting a $1 donut. Your mid-ticket item is now a $20 candle. And then higher ticket, you're sitting at this beautiful custom-made table that you ask questions about or you share with a friend, you share it or tag it on social media. The same holds true with your business, right? You have that low entry point. What is it that you can give your audience that's high value, big, really massive value that they want? It's exactly what your market wants, not what you think they need. It's what they want. And you give that to them at a low entry point, free or less than $20, less than $50, whatever. But then what is the next step for them? What is the next step that they can purchase? What's that next mid-level? Is it a call with you? Is it a strategy session? Is it an upgraded course? Is whatever it is. And then what's that high ticket, right? This is the one thing that's custom to them. You really need to make sure you're selling it to that specific person. It's not for everybody. But what you've done is you've built you've built that like factor. They like you, they like your brand, they like what you're offering, they like who you are. This man stood and talked to us for like 20 minutes. I absolutely loved it. He immediately built my trust. He immediately made me like him, right? And so here I am on a podcast telling you all about this guy, number one. Number two, I've shared it on social media. So again, now you've got that word of mouth because he provided such amazing value when you walked in the door that you can't help but share it. Okay? So there's like a million lessons that you could learn from this, but if you take nothing else away from this, I want you to take away from the fact is what can you do to give your market what they want with knowing that there's a next step for them. Just like he said, get them in the door for a $1 donut and have them walk out with a candle. What is your $1 donut and what is your candle? Okay, use that analogy. What is it that the market wants that's going to get them in the door that they are willing to buy because they want it? It has nothing to do with need. It's what they just are desiring. Okay, figure that out and then build off of that. Because once you get them in the door, the next step is even easier to sell. You can build that trust. You can build that sale. You can have that conversation with them. You can tell them, have you looked at this? Maybe you need this. Have you tried this, right? That's when you can start sharing everything else that you offer, but you've got to give them what they want first, okay? So, and the other amazing little takeaway, just side note takeaway, this man has no website, barely has a social media page. He has an Instagram, and he has built a multi-billion-dollar furniture business all through word of mouth. And now has branched off into these franchises of these little donut shops. Again, all completely word of mouth. That is the power of meeting your market where they're at, serving them in a way that provides tons of value, but also giving them what they want. That's what that boils down to. Okay? So figure that out. What is your donut? What is your candle? What is your high-end custom piece of furniture? Create that inside of your business. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you haven't, go check it out. Go check out SRQ Farmhouse. It's really cool. And I think you will find some inspiration behind that. So anyways, we'll talk soon.